Oh, dude. I was walking out of McDonald's yesterday, and just minding my own business. I go up to the soda fountain. I'm getting my water, and out of nowhere, this toddler walks up to me and kicks me in the shin. Just kicks me in the shin.
Was this kid a toddler?
Yeah, like obviously a toddler. I wasn't doing anything. He just walks up out of nowhere and just kicks me in the shin.
Toddlers are the worst. I'm pretty convinced that toddlers are the worst. I've been thinking about toddlers a lot lately, actually. And I don't mean that in a weird way. Well, like not weirdly thinking about them.
What do you mean?
Well, there's some people that think weird about, they're like pedophiles. I just wanted to distance from that because that's bad. But I've just been thinking about them a lot because I think that they're terrible. I think toddlers are a cancer to society. I think that the negatives of toddlers...
Cancer?
That may be extreme, but let me illustrate my point. Let's make a T-chart. Okay? What are the positives about toddlers?
Well, for starters...
Exactly, see...
You have to be, you were a toddler, you have to be a toddler to be non-toddler, so...
Yeah, but that doesn't take away from how bad the toddler is. There's not very many positives about toddlers. Do you see that?
Yeah, I guess.
Every toddler, outside of like 1 in a million, is terrible. 99.9, it's like hand sanitizer. 99.99% of toddlers are terrible. Okay? They're bad. Let's go through the negatives. They poop everywhere.
Yeah.
They just poop or pee pretty much wherever they want. They can't be left without supervision. You have to supervise a toddler. You can't leave a toddler to its own devices.
Unless you want to be kicked in the shin.
Exactly. That is how you get kicked in the shin. 3, they don't benefit anyone. Like, you have a few drinks, you have your toddler there. You want the toddler to drive, right? Because the toddler's sober.
Yeah.
Well, no. Because toddlers can't drive because they're too dumb to operate a car. There are numerous negatives about toddlers, and they far outweigh the positives, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, I agree, but the thing about toddlers is you just can't get rid of them, you know? Like...
Well, see, that's where I've started to broaden my horizons as far as toddler theory goes.
What do you...
Well, what I'm thinking, I'm proposing a separate but equal plan.
What do you mean? It's just...
Why don't we make a toddler island, so to say? Okay, it's like what the British did with their prisoners to Australia, wherein the toddlers can exist and be raised and grow. They have some supervisors, some like adults that look after them and teach them and make sure they don't die.
So we still feed them like food,
right?
Like, teach them and stuff.
They're taken care of. They're just separate. Their toddlerdom can be separate from reality. Do you see what
So there's toddlerdom and then humandom?
Right.
Separate?
Right, and once you're done being a toddler, you come back. They'd be raised just like a normal toddler in our regular society, but they would be separate.
Okay, so separate...
but equal. Yeah, it's... That way, the toddlers are able to grow and learn, but they also are not a burden on all of us, as they are currently.
But that's going to take some time, money, and resources.
Yeah, it's worth it if you ask me, though, to get toddlers out of here.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, but why not just, you know...
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, take it to the next step.
Yeah, what do you mean by that? I'm still confused.
Well, okay, look, the parents are going to be going to the docks, you know, dropping their kids off, like, into the shipping containers, and they're going to go into the little cages, and once we drop them off at the island, we just...
No.
You know, we just leave them there.
No, that's not going to work, Charles. What you're doing is you're putting a bunch of dumb toddlers on an island and leaving them to fend for themselves and presumably die. They're going to die.
Well, I mean, presumably, but
no.
I mean, presumably.
Charles, they're going to die. They're a bunch of toddlers. We've discussed how stupid they are.
I know, but...
They're going to die. If you just put a bunch of kids on an island, they're going to die. That's what's going to happen. You can't have toddler island death camps. That's not going to... People aren't going to like that.
Well, I mean, think about Malaysia Airlines. You know, people eventually forgot about that.
But people aren't going to forget about their toddlers that you've left to die on an island. Do you see how that's a problem? Do you see how people might be opposed to that?
Yeah.
You have to have the supervisors there to take care of them.
Yeah.
Separate, but equal, Toddler Island. That's the move.
Do you have any islands in mind?
Yeah, I've been looking at Polynesia on Google Maps.
Oh, that's nice.
And there's a few available islands. I sent an email to Elon Musk.
Did you ever respond?
No.
No.
It's actually just a draft right now. I haven't even sent it.